Al-Andalus, Muslim Spain, shone brightly for centuries. It was a beacon of knowledge and culture. From the 8th to the 15th centuries it flourished. This period was a testament to the harmonious coexistence of Muslims, Christians and Jews. This era witnessed groundbreaking advancements in mathematics, astronomy and arts. Cordoba, the capital, was a vibrant hub of learning and commerce, rivaling the greatest cities of the world. The Islamic rulers of Al-Andalus, particularly during the Umayyad Caliphate, fostered an environment of intellectual curiosity. They patronized scholars, artists and architects. This led to the construction of architectural marvels like the Alhambra in Granada and the Great Mosque of Cordoba. This mosque later became a cathedral after the Christian reconquest, reflecting the changing religious landscape of the region. However, the Golden Age of Al-Andalus was not to last. The seeds of its decline were sown within its own borders. Internal divisions and external pressures began to chip away at the foundations of this once mighty empire. The year 1031 marked a turning point in the fate of Al-Andalus. The once powerful Umayyad Caliphate crumbled, fragmenting the Muslim-ruled territory. It dissolved into a patchwork of smaller, weaker states known as taifas. These taifas, often plagued by internal rivalries and power struggles, became easy targets for the ambitious Christian kingdoms to the north. The disunity of the taifas had dire consequences. They were often preoccupied with petty conflicts amongst themselves. This left them ill-prepared to face the growing threat from the Christian kingdoms. The rulers, focused on securing their own power, failed to unite against a common enemy. This internal strife weakened Al-Andalus from within, paving the way for its eventual downfall. This period of fragmentation had a devastating impact on the intellectual and cultural vibrancy that had once defined Al-Andalus. With the decline of centralized power, patronage for the arts and sciences dwindled. The once renowned libraries and universities of Cordoba and other cities began to decline. The intellectual decline mirrored the political turmoil, marking a dark period in the history of Al-Andalus. While Al-Andalus was grappling with internal divisions, the Christian kingdoms in the north of Spain were gaining strength. Fueled by religious zeal and a desire to reclaim lands they believed were rightfully theirs, these kingdoms began to push southwards. This period of Christian reconquest, known as the Reconquista, gained momentum in the 11th century. The Christian monarchs were quick to exploit the internal weaknesses of the taifas. They often played one taifa against another, further exacerbating the divisions within Al-Andalus. The Christian forces, united under the banner of faith and driven by the prospect of territorial expansion, posed a formidable threat to the fragmented Muslim territories. The Reconquista was not just a territorial conflict, it was also a religious one. The Christian kings saw it as their duty to drive the Muslims out of Spain and reclaim the land for Christendom. This religious dimension added a layer of fervour and intensity to the conflict, making it a struggle not just for land, but also for the souls of its inhabitants. The fall of Toledo in 1085 marked a decisive shift in the balance of power in the Iberian Peninsula. Once a thriving centre of Islamic rule, Toledo's capture by Alfonso VI of Castile sent shockwaves throughout the Muslim world. It signalled the growing might of the Christian kingdoms and the vulnerability of the fragmented taifas. The loss of Toledo had profound psychological and strategic implications. It was a major blow to the prestige of Al-Andalus, further demoralizing the Muslim population and emboldening their Christian adversaries. The fall of Toledo also gave the Christian forces a strategic foothold deeper into Muslim territory, bringing them closer to the heartland of Al-Andalus. In response to the looming threat, the Taifa rulers made a desperate plea for help from the Almoravids, a powerful Berber dynasty from North Africa. The Almoravids heeded the call and crossed the Strait of Gibraltar, initially halting the Christian advance. Their arrival provided a temporary respite for the Muslims of Al-Andalus. However, their rule proved to be short-lived, and the internal divisions that plagued Al-Andalus persisted. By the 13th century, The once mighty Al-Andalus had been reduced to a small emirate in the south, centered around the city of Granada. Ruled by the Nasrid dynasty, Granada became the last bastion of Muslim culture and learning in Spain. Despite its precarious position, Granada experienced a period of remarkable cultural and economic flourishing under the Nasrids. The Nasrid rulers, recognizing their vulnerability, adopted a pragmatic approach towards their powerful Christian neighbors. They paid tribute to the Castilian crown and even allied with them against other Muslim rulers when it suited their interests. This strategy allowed them to maintain a semblance of independence and preserve their rule for over 2 centuries. During this period, Granada became a beacon of civilization, attracting scholars, artists and poets from across the Muslim world. The Alhambra, a magnificent palace complex, stands today as a testament to the architectural prowess and artistic refinement of the Nasrid dynasty. Its intricate designs, lush gardens and innovative water features continue to captivate visitors from around the world. The Siege of Granada, a century of resistance. The fall of Granada in 1492 marked the final chapter in the long and tumultuous history of Al-Andalus. The city, under the rule of Muhammad XII, known as Boabdil to the Christians, faced a relentless siege by the combined forces of Queen Isabella I of Castile and King Ferdinand II of Aragon. The siege of Granada, lasting for a decade, was a testament to the resilience and determination of the city's defenders. The siege was a protracted and bloody affair, marked by periods of intense fighting and strategic maneuvering. The Christian forces, equipped with gunpowder weaponry and advanced siege tactics, gradually tightened their grip around the city. Despite facing overwhelming odds, the defenders of Granada fought valiantly, repelling numerous assaults and launching daring counterattacks. However, internal divisions within Granada weakened its defences. Boabdil's uncle, El-Zagal, challenged his authority, leading to a civil war within the besieged city. This internal conflict sapped the city's resources and undermined its ability to withstand the siege. It was a tragic echo of the divisions that had plagued Al-Andalus for centuries, ultimately contributing to its downfall. Legacy of conquest, forced conversions, and the Inquisition. The fall of Granada in 1492 marked the end of Muslim rule in Spain and ushered in a new era of religious intolerance. The Christian reconquest brought about profound changes in the social and religious landscape of the Iberian Peninsula. The promise of religious freedom initially offered to the Muslims of Granada was short-lived. The Spanish monarchs, driven by religious zeal and a desire for religious homogeneity, instituted policies aimed at erasing Islamic presence from Spain. Muslims and Jews were given a stark choice: convert to Christianity or face expulsion. This policy led to mass conversions, but many practiced their faith in secret, becoming known as Moriscos, Muslims who converted to Christianity, and conversos, Jews who converted to Christianity. The Spanish Inquisition, established in 1478, played a crucial role in enforcing religious orthodoxy. Suspected heretics, including Moriscos and conversos, were subjected to brutal interrogations, torture and executions. This institution cast a long shadow over Spain, instilling fear and suspicion among its population and contributing to a climate of religious intolerance. The enduring legacy of Al-Andalus. Despite the demise of Al-Andalus and the subsequent suppression of Islamic culture, the legacy of Muslim Spain continues to permeate modern Spain. The architectural marvels of Al-Andalus, such as the Alhambra in Granada, the Mezquita in Cordoba, and the Giralda in Seville, stand as enduring testaments to the artistic brilliance and cultural sophistication of this era. The influence of Al-Andalus extends beyond its physical structures. The Arabic language has left an indelible mark on the Spanish language, with countless words, place names and expressions derived from Arabic roots. Spanish cuisine too bears the imprint of Al-Andalus, with dishes like paella and gazpacho showcasing the culinary fusion that characterized this period. Furthermore, the intellectual contributions of scholars from Al-Andalus, particularly in the fields of mathematics, astronomy, philosophy and medicine, left a lasting legacy on European intellectual tradition. Their works, translated into Latin, helped to rekindle intellectual curiosity in Europe during the Renaissance. Conclusion: a lost legacy, a lasting impact. The fall of Al-Andalus was a pivotal moment in world history, marking the end of centuries of Muslim presence and influence in Europe. The internal divisions, external pressures and religious zeal that led to its demise offer valuable lessons about the importance of unity, tolerance and cultural preservation. While the fall of Granada in 1492 brought about the end of Muslim rule, the legacy of Al-Andalus continues to shape the cultural landscape of modern Spain. Its architectural wonders, linguistic influences, culinary traditions and intellectual contributions serve as a reminder of a vibrant civilization that once flourished on the Iberian Peninsula. The story of Al-Andalus is a poignant reminder of the complexities of history and the enduring power of cultural exchange, even in the face of conquest and adversity. Please like, share and subscribe for more historical content.